Lauren Culp, your publisher and CEO at CUInsight.com, and I'm bringing you a 3 questions video interview today with a special guest. The senior sales engineer at Segmint, which is an alchemy company, Greg Spencer, is joining me. Greg, thanks so much for taking the time.
Hi, Lauren. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to join you today.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to talk about some of the cool things going on in the Segmint world. And we know that Segmint was just acquired by Alchemy earlier this year. So I'm curious, what solution integration opportunities did that create?
Sure. So to say that the Segmint and Alchemy teams are excited about the upcoming integrations that'll be rolled out to our mutual clients is putting it mildly. The power and flexibility it will afford them to serve and deliver highly relevant, personalized offers and experiences based on their interests and transaction behaviors throughout the digital banking platform experience is something that we're all looking forward to. And that supports, Alchemy's recent national study that was done in partnership with the Center for Generational Kinetics, which among the many key findings was that 80% of respondents said that their #1 requirement for choosing a financial institution was a good website and banking application. And, combined with the continuously growing expectations of consumers for personalized experiences, we believe that the combined power of Segmint and Alchemy meets these needs head on for our financial institutions. The ability to serve relevant and timely content within the best digital banking platform the market has to offer. Specific to the integrations themselves, before the end of this year, our platform users will be able to sync curated lists from Segmint's rich key lifestyle indicators, or KLIs, to the Alchemy content management system, or CMS. From there, users will be able to drive highly personalized content throughout the online banking experience with rich media, deep linking, interstitials, and all the other best-in-class feature functionality that the Alchemy CMS offers. In 2023, new KLIs will be built based off of the deep data store that the Alchemy online banking platform provides. Data points such as login behavior, click activity, and much more will be fed back to the Segmint platform as new KLI suites, which can then be used and leveraged for targeting and integrated non-digital banking channels, such as the institution's public website, teller platforms, email, and even the open internet. Ultimately, the acquisition of Segmint by Alchemy benefits clients well beyond the integrations, however. The combined data sets between the two companies will provide users a much more complete view of their account holders, while both training Segmint's current data models for greater precision and expanding them to additional use cases. NFIs will then be able to leverage and use this data to drive deeper engagement with relative content throughout all of their digital channels.
Well, that is so cool. I can definitely see why the Segmint and Alchemy teams are really excited for what sounds like a really great partnership. What are some ways that Segmint's tools are really helping credit unions better personalize engagements with their members?
Sure. So Segmint's KLI set, which covers everything from competitive product usage to utilization of the FI's own products to behaviors and interests of account holders in several topical categories, and so much more in between, is the foundation in which we provide our customers the easy and intuitive ability to create highly targeted audiences. These KLIs, which are data tags, I like to call them power pack data nuggets, are highly contextualized labels and definitions that bring sophisticated data science and world-class transaction cleansing to life for our platform users. So by making it easy for them to truly understand, research, and segment their audiences, we then allow them to attach digital creative and messaging that is personalized and relevant across multiple integrated digital channels with just a few clicks, surrounding the audience, those that qualify based on their KLI mix in an omni-channel fashion. Because being relevant and timely with messaging to account holders for financial institutions is paramount. Not executing on this can create both a bad experience or a missed opportunity, both of which can be costly. As an example, many consumers can ultimately be candidates for an auto loan. And those consumers can likely cross generations, lifestyles and interests, and socioeconomic statuses. Serving an auto loan ad to a high-end, with a high-end luxury SUV image to a high net worth individual who enjoys the outdoors could very well be appropriate. But serving that same ad to a recent college graduate who is, has a lot of student loan debt and just recently took up, income from Uber or Lyft, in the gig economy, that ad may not be as appropriate. The latter may be better served with messaging and creative that is either rate-driven or economically focused. Our platform helps FIs solve for this problem by combining these rich data insights that they can use to more deeply understand their account holders with the ability to automatically deliver that personalized, relevant, creative across multiple channels, all from one centralized location. The end product from all of this is efficiency in marketing spend and improved ROI, which is where our clients and truly shine.
Wow, well, thank you for all of that insight on those tools that Segment is bringing to the table. It sounds like definitely a big benefit for credit unions. And we know that the world is just changing really rapidly around us. The pace of consumer expectation changes is really increasing. We see that everything is, especially in financial services, everything is changing faster than ever before. So I'm curious, what are some of those maybe major business altering industry trends that Segment is really helping credit unions keep an eye on right now?
Yeah, well, you hit the nail on the head with the pace of change. I mean, first and foremost, we aim to help our FIs wrangle and make sense of the never-ending abundance of data that they have access to. We want to help them go the next mile with it, making it usable and actionable, and truly turn it into an asset. Because as we all know, the pace at which we're seeing change, as you mentioned, in the financial services competitive landscape, the payment space, the interest rate environment, consumer behavior, it's unprecedented right now. And it's imperative that we help our clients not just remain relevant in and amongst all of these challenges, but give them the tools and insights to help them thrive. And that could be around getting them improved or giving them improved understanding of their account holders' use of cryptocurrency exchanges and wallets, their exposure to the growing buy now, pay later competitive sphere, generational behavior differences from both a product and competitive product standpoint, opportunities that can be uncovered with their account holders' recurring spend and subscription payments, and a lot more in between. Going further, we also know that the adoption of cloud technology and platforms has rapidly accelerated over the past few years. And in keeping pace with that, we're super excited to have our merchant payment cleansing, or MPC service, launch as a native application in the Snowflake cloud later this year. This app will allow for real-time transaction cleansing, all within the Snowflake environment for the client.
Wow, well, definitely some big things to keep an eye on for folks. Greg, it's been great having you here. Great hearing all of the different things that Segment is bringing to the table for credit unions, and especially with the acquisition by Alchemy. But before we go, I'm curious if you have any final thoughts for our audience today, or final asks of our listeners.
Well, first of all, I wanted to thank you again for the time and opportunity and the questions. And if as we wrap up, I'd like to encourage our viewers to download a new ebook that Segment has launched called "Navigating the Economic Impact: Strategies for Financial Institutions in 2023" from our website. So thanks again. I really appreciate the time.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Greg. We're going to link to that ebook here in the post for anybody who is interested. And then, of course, we'll link to some contact information for Greg and his team over at Segment and Alchemy. Greg, again, thank you so much. So great chatting. Hopefully, we'll maybe get to cross paths in person one day soon. But until then, stay well. And thanks to all of our listeners today for tuning in.
Thanks again.